So you want to be a tattoo artist. It's your dream job. You want to get an apprenticeship but you don't know how. Well, my name's Michael Rose. I've been running a successful business since 1994 and today I'm going to help you take the right steps to your dream job. So let's get to it. Number one, do your research. Don't just rock up to a tattoo studio or send them an email expecting an apprenticeship. Do some research into the studio and the artist into what style they like tattooing. This will help you when you prepare your portfolio. Preparation. Make sure your portfolio looks creative and professional. If you're going old school and you want to take in a photo album, just make sure everything's neatly placed inside. Nobody wants to be turning the pages with everything falling out. Make sure everything looks clean, no coffee marks, rubbing out marks or some little scribble in the corner that your kid's done. Very cute, but not good when you're applying for a job. If you're taking in an iPad or another form of digital display, just make sure it's ready for either the artist or the studio manager to access. Make it as easy as possible for them. Maybe even consider putting your portfolio on a USB chip or an SD card. At least this way you can leave it with them if they're busy and you can return later. Maybe even use this second visit to buy the team in there a coffee or show them some more artwork. All these extra things that you do will give you extra brownie points. Your portfolio is your chance to set a good first impression. Make sure you have a variety of work and lots of it. Make sure you've also got drawings of the style the studio or artist specialise in. Please don't turn up at the studio with one of these gigantic 8-1 folders that you used to use at college or university with all your nude charcoal drawings that you've done. Please don't do it. It really won't go down too well. Other preparations that you can put in place would be to do a basic first aid course and to get vaccinated against hepatitis B. Put all this information together with your application when applying for the job. It will definitely help you. Social media. Make sure you put all your portfolio and your art related stuff on a separate page from your personal pages. No one wants to scroll through your personal pages looking for your artwork, coming across pictures of you drunk with your mates in the corner or pouting like some kind of fish out of water. Don't do it. Look professional from the start. Keep your art and your personal lives separate. Call the art page something simple like Dave's Art or Kelly's artwork page. Remember, your future clients are going to try and find you on social media. Make it easy for them to find you and follow you. Write in your bio. Make sure to add a short description and a positive description about yourself. Add a photo of yourself also. We don't need to see one of you on holiday next to the swimming pool. Just a headshot. Maybe even try smiling. No one wants to see some sort of moody picture of you, thinking that you're cool, looking all sort of grungy, when really, as an employer, I'm just looking at it thinking, do I really want to work with this person? They don't look very happy. So make the effort. Try and smile. Try and sell yourself in the bio. Try and explain to the artist or the studio why they should be taking you on. What are going to be your assets? What are you going to bring to the business? Don't tell them that you want to be a tattoo artist just because it's cool and you watch the TV shows and you want to be famous. Yeah, tattooing's really cool and it's one of the best jobs in the world, but if you just say that you want to be a tattoo artist because you watch one of those TV shows and you want to be famous, I'm telling you now, you're going to get laughed out of that studio and no one's going to take you seriously. Be ready. You're more than likely going to be asked to work for free. And yes, that means you ain't going to get paid. You're going to be doing long hours. Now, you're going to be also asked to do the lower end jobs at this stage. Mopping the floor, cleaning up, setting up, breaking down, answering the phones, dealing with all the chaos with the customers and the appointments. Don't be negative about this, yeah? Try and use this as a positive. All this knowledge that you're gaining is going to make you a better tattoo artist, and if you go on to run your own business at some point in the future, this will help you out. Don't think it's beneath you. Try and use this opportunity to build up a relationship with these customers, because at some point in the future they may want you to tattoo them. Days you can work and days you can't work. Just be ready to be flexible with the days that you can work. Most studios' busy days are going to be at the weekends. Some of them are open Saturdays and Sundays and odd hours during the week. If you can't be flexible with your working hours, if the studio likes your work or the artist likes your work and they ask you back to discuss the potential of you having a job working at their studio, and then you say to them, I can't do this day, I can't do that day, it's unlikely you're going to get the job. Just be prepared to be flexible with your hours. If the studio turns you down, don't cry about it, don't curl up in a ball or tell your friends some rubbish about the studio wasn't for you, or I didn't get on with the artist and his work sucks anyway. Just be honest with yourself. Ask the studio for some feedback. If they turn around and say that they didn't give you the job because your portfolio wasn't good enough, go away and work on it. Everybody fails or makes mistakes. It's what you do with that knowledge going forward that will make you more successful. Believe in yourself and don't give up. In all my time of running a tattoo studio, I think anyone that came to me asking for a job, I always turned them down the first time. I wanted to see how hungry they were for it. It was the persistent ones that came back once a week or once a month with new drawings, or some even tattooed themselves. Now, I'm not saying that you have to tattoo yourself, but the ones that had come back weekly, monthly with new artwork and also showed commitment by tattooing themselves, I was like, damn, this guy really wants this job. So who do you think got the jobs? Now, nowadays you can buy practice skins. You can go away, if you have tattoo equipment or access to it, you can tattoo these skins and add them to your portfolio. When you go back to the studio once a week or once a month, try and hang out in the studio. Become friends with everyone in the studio. Offer to make a cup of tea, take out the trash. Whatever's going to give you the edge over your competition. Tattoos on yourself. Now, this was always just a personal thing to me, but I always thought it was quite odd when someone came to me asking for an apprenticeship, but they didn't have a tattoo on them. Not one. Now, on one hand, they're telling me tattoos are awesome and, they think it's their dream job, but they haven't committed to having a tattoo on themselves. Now, some studios are quite cool about it, and, I've met some studios that have an artist that hasn't got one tattoo on them, but for me, I always found it a bit odd. Why not use getting tattooed as a possible way of getting in with the tattoo studio that you want to work at? Pay to go and have a tattoo done by the artist that you admire and the style of work that you want to get yourself tattooing. Think about it this way, you're paying the artist, you're getting one-on-one, whilst you're sitting there having a chat and building up a relationship with them, you're watching what they're doing. And as long as you don't hound the hell out of that artist and you ask them the odd question or you tell them that you're aspiring to be a tattoo artist, generally they're going to be quite open and they might give you a few tips. And who knows, this might just be another way of getting in the door. Try it out, be smart. Don't start tattooing from home unless you've got a license or a registration from your local council or environmental health office. If you can't get an apprenticeship, be honest with yourself. There might be a reason for it. Don't just open up a tattoo studio in your garage because your mum and dad think you're really cool and they think that you're going to be the next best thing in tattooing. That may be true, but if you start tattooing from home illegally, without a license or registration or any experience, you're going to get known as a local scratcher. News travels fast and no tattoo studio or reputable tattoo studio will ever employ you. Don't do it. I hope you've all gained knowledge from this content. If you have, hit the like button, leave some comments. I'm going to wish you all the best of luck with your applications. If any of you get jobs, please come back Leave your success stories in the comments below. I would love to hear it. Good luck to you all.